All right, good afternoon, poker fans. Welcome back to the Felt on the Jay and Sierra Poker Show. I think our more astute watchers will notice I have a new piece of wardrobe here.
Yep.
We are on the mend from busted up my shoulder, but still making some time for some poker. So, today...
We're not going to talk about our poker trip?
We'll talk about that at the end. You can't throw me off my train of thought here for this video today.
Okay.
We'll talk about our trip at the end. But today, I want to focus on part of our trip and part of our studying. We talk about player type a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have to talk, hey, move up in stakes and, our mindset when we move up to stakes into 10, 20 games and stuff like that. Like, how would we act in those spots? So today I found an example of that, of someone moving up in stakes and an old pro, our friend Tom Dwan, playing against that guy, right? So I know me personally, and what about you? Would you change the way you play based on your read of that player? Like, is he a splashy player? Is he a new guy? Does the money mean a lot to him? You would change up the way you play against that guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because the guy that the money means something to him and he's scared and he's not really playing this, he's not putting chips in the middle too easily. Right. So I would definitely change the way I play with him, but we're not Tom Dwan. So today we're going to watch Tom Dwan fall into that scenario and see what he does.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All right. All right, here we are. So really no great hand analysis here, but I do want to highlight some things I would like you to pick up on in this hand. So for context here, we're at the Triton. And obviously they play nosebleed stakes, and this is a cash game. And this guy right here, Bali G. Do you notice that flag right there? I didn't know what that was, but Hong Kong has its own flag right there. Still has its own flag inside China. So he is obviously I never saw that guy before, but so he is a newer Triton player, especially newer to streams. The commentators during this hand say that, hey, he's taking a shot. He normally doesn't play this type of poker, but we are very familiar with Tom Dwan, and we know he does play this type of poker very often. So pre-flop, Tom does a single raise and Bali G calls, and we come to the flop of Ace Jack 7. Obviously, Bali G flops top two pair. Beautiful. Tom is downgraded significantly with third pair with pocket tens. Right. So we come in here and I think, Tom is out of position. Bali G is in position. So we come on here and Tom will do a standard continuation bet into here. But let's watch Bali G here. And let's play as Tom Dwan and start picking up here, right? So this is our newcomer. All right, so he calls. All right, so now let's think from Tom Dwan's perspective here. So I raised that guy late position, new player calls. The flop comes ace high. I think a continuation bet. I mean, the board's good for me. That's fine. But when you get called by the guy who is, the tight new guy scared to the game, what range are you kind of putting him on there? If you were Tom Dwan.
If I'm Tom Dwan.
If you were Tom Dwan.
If I'm Tom Dwan.
And you put in your continuation bet with tens on this board, Ace Jack 7, and you got called.
Yeah.
What do you think?
He obviously has an ace here.
Yeah, obviously.
The board favors, the board texture favors him.
Yeah, he's got...
He likes his hand.
He's got ace, queen, minimum, king, queen of clubs, minimum, hands like that, right? So when I saw that call right there, if I'm in Tom Dwan position, I'm pretty much shutting it down unless I get a 10. But let's watch what Tom does in this hand. Check.
Does he go?
Now watch Bali G.
I know what he's gonna do before you even show it.
What?
Is he gonna check raise?
So Bali G starts reaching for chips. What do we got in the pot here? 89,000. Bali G reaches for chips. He bets 35,000, a little less than half pot there. So now if you're Tom, what are you thinking about his hand now? Any change to his range?
No, but I'm still, if I'm Tom, I know he's got an ace. He's got an ace. Tom's thinking, like, how do I get him off this ace?
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. I think that bet by Bali G not eliminates, but definitely diminishes a lot of the flush draws, because I think an amateur player or scared player would want to take that equity to the river instead of betting it.
Right.
A bet tells me he's protecting his ace here. Okay, so I think you're right. Tom maybe started to realize, okay, he might have an ace here, or he most likely has an ace here. So let's see what Tom decides to do.
He's gonna do it. I know it.
Just calls.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. Maybe he's doing some delayed gratification here. Because you're right. I mean, everything's bright red lights to me. He's got ace something here. But he just calls. So now, you thought Tom should have raised there, but just called. But now the river comes a blank, 5 of hearts. Yep. Now what do you think? Keep our player type in mind here. Pot is what, 100, just over 115,000, something like that.
Tom's gonna go all in.
Well, look at his stack size. He's got 103
versus I know.
So, are you going to try to bluff this amateur off his ace? I mean, because I think it's pretty obvious from our perspective.
I don't know, but amateurs, though, it's hard for them to fold the hands that they love.
Especially when the board runs out dry.
Right. So, I can't just watch this, but I have to put myself in when I see this, I'm like, okay, he's calling, he's betting. He really likes his hand. I don't think I could get him off of. He really likes the board. It's hard to bluff. Scared money. So I really don't know. I'm kind of 50-50. If I were Tom, maybe let it go. I don't know. And he's losing the minimum here by not.
Well, he could have c-bet the flop and then just gave up.
Yeah.
But he continued to call the turn, which is why I thought he was setting up.
Yeah, he was setting up
a river shove.
Yeah.
Hoping he would fold ace 10 or something. Well, look, he checks. I found that shocking. Okay, now it's on Bali G.
He's checking out his stack size against Tom's. Seeing how much value he can get. Tom's just going to let it go.
There's a good shot coming up here in a second. Okay, look. So he bets out here. And I tell you, look at his hands. Look at his hands. Look at his hand shaking. So he bet 70,000, right? Pretty much look at Tom's stack, most of his stack. And I tell you, the last time an amateur 3-barreled, put 3 streets of money in on a bluff. On a bluff.
On a bluff, that's not.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
No.
I don't know if I've ever seen an amateur put 3 streets in on a pure bluff. But Tom senses something here. Tom senses something. He senses something's not right. And he ends up calling. Tom calls with pocket tens, third pair here. this guy down. So I thought, right? I had that exact face. That's why I was like, what did I just watch?
Yeah.
So I had to go back and that's why I pulled it. And I was like, man, what am I missing here? But I don't think we were missing anything. This is one of the weirdest plays I've seen. And maybe Tom just had a soul read on this guy. Like he must have king, queen of clubs. Mm-hmm. I can't picture any other pure. Mm-hmm. I mean, even king jack of clubs beats Tom for him to just call.
I want to talk about players like that and the professional players that we've seen when they are, if they vlog and they go back to lower stakes, they lose pretty frequently because the players that they're playing with in these higher stake games, they're experienced. They're very experienced players. They're exploitative players, and there's a lot of statistics. The amateur player
playing ABC.
And
so you're saying Tom overthought
yes,
this hand. Instead of just thinking the obvious, he's got at minimum an ace, if not top two pair. So Tom may have overthought this.
I've done that too when I'm playing like the 1-1 games and I'm trying to bluff or I'm trying to do something, be a little aggressive. I'm like, when the hand's over and the opponent won, I'm like, they had it the whole time and I saw it, but I just failed. I was so confident. I was so confident in my head that it was going to work, but it didn't work. And then you realize, you go back and you're like, oh, he was telling me the whole time what he had.
I'll tell you when that gets me too is when I'm on tilt. And when I've lost a hand, I start trying to justify calls, much like this right here.
Oh, I've seen it.
I'm like, well, he could have, 2-3 of clubs here, and I beat that, so I guess I should call. Yeah. Then I'm like, oh God, of course he has an ace. Yeah. So I think mindset comes into play, but I like this hand because it was the type of players that we've talked about a lot, like new players to the game or ABC players and stuff like that. And
my hands would be just as shaky though.
Yeah, right. That was crazy.
I'm like, I'm playing with Tom Dwan. Oh my God.
So we will quickly recap our trip to Las Vegas where we left winners.
Yes, we did.
One of the few times ever. We paid all our expenses and came home with, I don't know, about $500 extra.
Yeah.
So that was great.
Success.
Yeah. You played you played some women's tournaments, and then a lot of cash.
Yep.
Ended up losing the tournament when winning in cash. I got the opportunity to play. I played for the first time ever a double board bomb pot PLO table only. And that was fun. It didn't last long because people kept busting out of that. But won on that. That was good. People, turns out, don't know how to play double board bomb pots, so that was good. And then, I played a lot of PLO cash and ended up a winner on that too. So we paid for everything and came home with some money.
You better show some good clips.
That's right. I forgot. I do have a lot of clips. So I will be showing those right in our stomach areas here when we talk about this.
Okay.
I'll show all the clips.
Okay.
But until next time, bye.